Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. If you are an old subscriber, you are welcome. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not, to always get notified whenever I post a new video. You need to click on the subscribe button to be notified. Thank you. Now these are the materials: carry board, you get it from a shoemaker, ruler, my UHU gum, this is trimming, this is sequence material, this is scissors, Alice band, pen. Now let's begin. Now we'll be using measuring tape as well, please don't forget that. Now I'll be using cardboard paper just as a sample. So I'll be dividing it into two. I'll mark the midpoint of each of them. That's what I'm just doing. So I've known the midpoint and I've divided it into two. So I've noted the midpoint of this one as well, and I'll divide it into two as well, just for me to know where to start doing my star, or how to start carving my star. So if you know how to carve your star, you can carve it and put it here and start. But this is the way I normally do mine. So this is the way I am doing this. So I'm marking out 9.5 inches, and I'll make sure that this other side of it is like 1 inch gap each. So 9.5 inches. This other place, I'll just be marking it out like 8 inches. This side 8 inches. Can you see it is straight? Now this one is not straight. See the way it will go. It will go this way. Can you see, just like 2.5 gap? So I'll stop like this. Now mark the same length for this as well. So you need to make sure it will give you the same thing, the same gap. So I'll put it this way. So next step is just to put it like this, just like 8 inches, 8 inches here, and I'll mark out like 8 inches to meet this point, and 8 inches to meet the other point at the middle. So that will give me my star. So you can do this whichever way that suits you. This is the way I form my own star. So I've used my marker to mark it out so that you can see it very well. So I'll use my scissors to cut it out. So I'll cut it out step by step. So you can decide to cut out whichever way that suits you. But you can use this carton as well to do this star fascinator if you don't have cardboard. But I prefer using cardboard because it is stronger than the carton. So this is it. So you can decide to use this carton if that is what you have. So you carve it very well with your scissors. Make sure it comes out very well. You trim out and make sure the star comes out very well, the way it is meant to be. Then you place it on this and use your marker to mark it out very well. So when you're done with this, you use your ruler to make sure the lines are straight. Then you cut out with your scissors the way you cut the other carton. So I'm just removing this because I might use this other carry board for something else in the future. So I'm cutting out my star now. You can see the way I'm just cutting it out step by step to make sure it tallies and is okay. So you cut properly the way it is meant to be. So this is it. So you just remove it, and when you're done, you just shape it properly so that it will take the shape of the star the way it is meant to be. So this is it. I'll use my UHU gum to place on this. Just apply generously. So when I'm done applying it all over, I'll use this material to place on it. Yeah, I mainly use the transparent material because I want it to appear this way. So you can decide to use a thick material that is not transparent if you want. So this is the material I am using. It's kind of transparent but not very well. You can use a thick material, you can use Ankara, you can use any material you want to use for this. So this is me cutting it out so that I'll allow the gum parts to stay there. So this is it. So I'll repeat the same method to this other one, and this is it. So next thing is to apply my trimming. I'll apply my gum to my trimming. Sorry, I went off camera, but I hope you saw how I applied it. So this is it. I'll apply it and I'll apply it to this. So this is the way I'll keep applying it. I'll be applying it and making it to take the shape of a star. So you keep moving with it. Can you see the way I'm just taking it around for it to take the shape of the star? So I'll keep doing this until I get to this end. So I'll take it over to this area and I'll start applying my gum as well. You can decide to apply the gum on it and take the trimming round as well. This is another method of it. So you can see the way I'm just taking it round, just the way I did in the other part of it. So when you get to this ending, you cut out the excess and you trim anywhere that is meant to be trimmed. Maybe the net came out or the material came out. So make sure your work comes out the way it is meant to. So this is my gum. It's my glue gum. I'm using my lighter on it because there is no light. So I'm using it as gum. So I'll gum it to my Alice band and I'll use it to apply on this area. Now when I'm done, I'll cover up with any material. I'm using this material. You can decide to use any material to apply on it. You can use any thick material to cover up if you want. So our fascinator is ready. Can you see the way it looks like? So this is it. This is it. There's nothing so difficult about it. This is just in celebration of Children's Day. Happy Children's Day to you. This is just a simple star fascinator you can make for your child or anybody. Thanks for watching.